Hi, my name is Matt Ganzak, and over the next couple of minutes, I want to share with you some life-changing information, tell you a little bit more about what we do, and let's start at the beginning. About 15 years ago, I started building massive brands, and I've built multiple eight-figure-a-year companies from scratch. And over that time, I've also amassed millions of records of stores, how much money they're doing, what revenue they're making, where they get their traffic from, what products are trending, every single thing about every single store. Absolutely incredible resource. From that, we've attracted a lot of private equity, bankers, investors who want to buy stores. They're specifically looking at buying e-commerce brands, and that's where we come to this conversation. A massive opportunity is ahead of you as e-commerce is growing exponentially over the next couple of years, and I want to talk to you about how you can capitalize on this wave that's happening where you can earn into some of these opportunities. So, I want to talk to you about building your brand, and not just any brand. I'm talking about building a brand that is massively profitable very, very quickly. So whether you're thinking about just getting started, you've built a brand before and not had that massive success, or you're looking at how to grow to nine-figure exits, I want to share with you the numbers, exactly how to do it, and break down this life-changing opportunity. So let's dive in and get started. Let's talk about making $1,000 a day for your e-commerce store. Now, this is where we get started with thinking about building a massive brand, because if you're at $1,000 a day profit, you have a brand that you can scale upon. So everything here focused on milestone one. How can you make $1,000 a day? So in making $1,000 a day, you are part of the top 4% of all stores. 96% of stores online make less than $50,000 per month, and anything under $50,000 per month is kind of hard to run a store. You have expenses, you have different things that go into that, makes it difficult. You have COGS and marketing expenses and everything. So our goal is breaking past that $50,000 per month mark in year one. Many of my stores break past that in month one. So $50,000 a month in month one. So I'm going to be talking about our processes on how we do that time and time again. So let's jump in to how we do things differently. There are 3 things required in order to have this success. Number 1, desirable product by a great target audience. So a great target audience is an audience of people that are willing and able to buy something and can afford to buy that product at scale. So we're going to talk about that. Number 2, an audience who is ready to buy the product. They don't need this long, drawn-out process. They will see the product on day one, and people will make a buying decision immediately. That's very, very important for this. And also, additional products to sell to that audience. So number 1, a desirable product. Let's break this down. This is where so many startup owners fail in their venture. There are thousands of store owners who are struggling to move aging inventory, and this is a big pain point that my team helps to overcome before our clients start buying inventory. So I've had thousands of people reach out to me over the years saying, I can't figure out how to sell this thing. I'm sitting on all these products, and my spouse is upset with me because I invested our entire life savings into this. We don't want you to do that. So we like to solve this problem before a single product is purchased. We're going to talk about that. So this is where you need to research your competitors thoroughly, and we have data on every single store, so we know what is trending and what is not trending and what is not selling for those stores. So it's really, really important to have a clear, unique proposition on why somebody needs to buy that product. And I want to make a note here. I sold $200,000 of a graphic tee in 24 hours, not even having the t-shirt on hand. It was all an AI generated mock-up, and we started selling print on demand, and we sold $200,000 of that t-shirt in 24 hours. That's the type of validation that we look for when we're launching profit products. So we know we're going to have massive products before we start investing any money. So I want to talk to you about that specifically. We'll drill down to some of those metrics in a minute. Number 2, having that audience to sell to. Today, you cannot solely rely on paid advertising for a brand new company to be profitable. If you are solely relying on paid advertising, this could take 1 to 2 years to really scale up a profitable brand. Now, we've done it before in less time, but it does take a long time to do that. So for our brands, we like to create partnerships with influencers, content creators, and other people who have a target audience of our product to sell to. So with this strategy, we can leverage those partnerships to sell in exchange for a percentage of the profits or just pay them on a paid promotion. That's a little bit of our process. We'll dive into that way more in detail, but just at a high level, that's basically how this works. So we combine influencers plus paid ads, and that's how we have our profits take off really quickly. This is our secret formula to scaling stores, high converting store pages, high click through with high intent users, plus a great offer. That's how we create our massive profits, right? Cool. All right. We're going to drill down into each one of these. You're like, Matt, you're going way too fast. And we'll also give you an opportunity to connect with us as well, where we can answer those specific questions that you're going to have. So additional products to sell. This is where your brand starts becoming massively profitable. We're going to talk about cost of acquisition and all those things in a minute. But this is where investors are buying companies because they're buying the future revenues for the brand, not just single sales. So it's not a single product sale, it's the future revenue and sales of a business that creates that lifetime value of the customer. And that's what businesses want to buy. That's what investors are looking to buy into companies like this. But again, we're not always just building brands for exit, but you want to think about that exit as some of these exits are $100 million plus exits that people are buying e-commerce brands that you and I, people like us, are making. Absolutely incredible. So here are the key 5 metrics as we're ramping up to focus on. Number 1, profit margins for your brand. Number 2, your customer acquisition costs, but specifically those new customers that are coming in and buying for the first time. Number 3, your total upfront investment. Number 4, lifetime value of customers. And number 5, your daily profits. How much cash flow are you bringing in for this brand? And we focus on all 5 of these up front, and that's what drives the grand a day opportunity. So key metric number 1, profit margins. We try to stick to 50% or higher on our products. Some of our products are between 60 and 80%, and then we use those higher profit margin products to help backfill some of our profitability in our revenue for our store. Now, some of our products are $35 plus. We like to have some products in the $75, $85 range. And then at that point, we can get an average order value of at least $100, meaning they check out with 1, 2, or 3 products in our store. We have higher order values, then we have higher profit margin opportunities. Then next, our new customer acquisition. We target less than a $20 cost per new customer from paid ads / influencers. Maybe the paid ads are 25 and the influencers are closer to 8 or 10. That could balance out to have less than $20 cost per new customer. This will allow us to start scaling our campaigns because we have slight profit margins on the first sale. Even when considering our COGS and everything included, we're profitable on the first sale, which is great. Then our total upfront investment, many of our stores are less than $1,000 total upfront cost to get started in order to make our first sale. So we try to validate before we start making big investments into the brand. We try to validate, is this a business that people actually want to buy? Is this a product people actually want to buy? And typically that cost is less than $1,000. We'll talk about exactly how to do that and how to hit that metric. Because as you're starting up in a brand, if you're starting a software company, you're investing hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you're investing in a brick and mortar, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I like flipping it upside down with the way that we validate brands, and I like spending less than $1,000, which is fantastic, to get up and start. Key metric number 4, lifetime value of customers. We like to see that customer coming back at least 3 times per year, which gives us that lifetime value of $300 or more. So at that rate, we 10x our investment for every single new customer that's coming in, as long as we can continue dropping new products and really maximizing that profitability, we can have a real scalable business opportunity. So our daily profit. So again, our first goal is a grand a day profit. And life becomes exponentially better when you reach at least 30K a month from each new venture that you launch. So to get this goal, we target around $5,000 a day in our ad spend to make back $2,500 a day from sales. And if our COGS are $1,000, then we walk away with $1,000 per day in profit. So you're still watching, then that means you're really interested in next steps. So right below this video, you'll see the opportunity that you can click and sign up. Now, you're going to jump onto a call with me or one of our teammates. If I'm available, I'll jump on and talk to you. But I want you to answer a couple of questions. I want you to tell us a little bit about what you want to do in your venture. Don't worry, you don't have to give us all of your secret sauce and reveal everything. We want some high points. Like, have you launched a store before? Did it fail? Did it not fail? Did you succeed? What happened? What are you doing now? Do you have a business right now? Just answer a couple of the questions. We'll jump on, we'll drive into some of those key metrics, and we'll talk about how we can potentially partner to ramp up and do great things together. So whether you've never launched a brand before, you are looking to launch a brand and looking to take it to $10 million a year and you just want to run it forever. I mean, we even have a trust that's set up for our kids, right? So there are so many opportunities in e-com right now that you can create generational wealth, have big payouts, whatever that might be. Or maybe you're an investor and you don't want to touch a store at all and you just want to hire our team just to run everything for you. We do that as well. So depending on where you're at, the form will take us in that next step and take the conversation in that direction. So complete the form. I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to speaking a little bit about your opportunity, because we have opportunities. If you're, I wish I had this when I was 15 years old. I had a tremendous amount of energy towards building something great back when I was a kid and getting started. So no matter what age you are, no matter where you are in your venture, no matter where you are in the journey of life, I can tell you with 100% confidence that life gets so much better when you have a store like generating revenue for you every single day, where you're hands off with the store or slightly hands-on, working an hour or two a day, and money's coming in and you can live life to the fullest. And I can tell you with 100%, life gets way better at that point. So let's get on a call, fill out the form. Let's talk a little bit about it, and let's talk about getting you on board, because $1,000 a day is the best place to get started, and then you can take off and have an awesome venture that you feel really good about. So look forward to meeting you. Look forward to hearing about your venture and opportunities that we have to work together. See you on the call.